No, 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 no. So apart from rewriting history, social engineering, and changing human nature to fit a specific set of ideals, one of the favorite pastimes of entitled millennials with no real problems is to ruin art, often retroactively, as is the case with the classic 1988 superhero comic, Batman, The Killing Joke. Alright, a quick bit of history since I'm pretty late to the game on this. Back at the beginning of the last current year, there was a big stupid controversy over this. This is a variant cover art for Batgirl number 41, and it's a callback to the aforementioned 80s classic in which a psychotic clown man brutally attacks Barbara Gordon / Batgirl and takes creepy nudes to piss off a dude dressed like a bat. Typical everyday sexism. As a result, and according to standard procedure, feminist bloggers and moralists on Twitter who learned all they know from angry soccer moms in the 90s were outraged. Deeply offended and triggered by a drawing of a woman in duress at the hands of someone with a penis, they demanded DC change the cover. Hashtag change the cover.
I don't like it. Change it.
So he changed the cover, and that's it. Also, this t-shirt happened. This kind of bullshit is too stupid to take seriously, but if you really have that much of a problem with violence against women being used to provoke men in fiction, you should probably acknowledge how much of that trope reflects real life. When women are being attacked, people run to their defense, while men are expected to hold their own. Art imitates life, and if you're a fucking psycho and you really want to seriously hurt a man, going after the women in his life is a sure bet. Now, I don't know how controversial it is for me to say this, but The Killing Joke, in my humble opinion, kind of a shit book. If you're a fan, be honest with yourself. The only thing this book has going for it that would justify making it a classic are two top-notch Joker monologues.
But can we live without them? Memories are what our reason is based on. If we deny them, we deny reason itself. Although, what's wrong with that, really? It's not like we're contractually tied down to rationality. There is no sanity clause. All it takes is one bad day.
Good shit, but overall, the story can be read in like 15 minutes. It's about the most simplistic Batman story there is, and it also gave Joker an origin story that DC has been married to for decades, and you know what? Fuck you, Alan Moore. So when DC announced they were releasing an animated version of the comic that I've already been showing you clips of, I didn't give a shit. I definitely wasn't going to waste my time watching it, let alone make a video about it. So anyway, I watched it, and in this video I made about it, here's what we ended up with.
I realize this is probably not how you thought the story would start.
We could have guessed. As a standalone comic, the original Killing Joke assumes the reader knows everything there is to know about Barbara Gordon already, so it doesn't have the need to flesh out her character at all, and it doesn't at all. It's easy to understand why you'd want to give Batgirl something to do to both help new audience understand her character and pad time in a story that is honestly way too short to warrant an animated film to begin with. Now, this seems great on paper, honestly. I like the idea, but what follows is 30 minutes of the most misguided overcorrection since affirmative action.
That's racist!
Whatever. In relation to Batman, Batgirl basically plays the role of a teenage girl with a crush.
He's not my boyfriend.
And a young, annoying protege who constantly pisses and moans that her mentor doesn't understand that she knows everything about everything and can handle herself.
I knew what I was doing.
Sort of like Jason Todd's Robin, and we all know how that went down.
I'm just gonna keep beating you with this crowbar.
But you won't hear anyone complaining about that ever. Fans actually voted for it to happen. Toxic masculinity, am I right? When we're introduced to a paint-by-numbers misogynist gangster who takes a liking to Batgirl as a potential sexual conquest, we can already see the feminist gears turning. We can almost predict how this is going to go down. This is the part where Batgirl goes all girl power and beats the shit out of this guy, and then all the social justice warriors cheer at the depiction of another privileged white male getting the fuck kicked out of him because of equality, yay. Except that doesn't happen, you idiot. Instead, she pretty much falls for it. Batman isn't giving her the attention she wants, so she relishes in the attention she gets from a murdering gangster. For some fucking reason. And then there's a lot of this.
You sanctimonious, self-righteous... Hold on, we're not done. It's about you getting protective and sitting in judgment. How dare you? I won't have it!
She makes so many lapses in judgment you might expect from a girl who's been doing this for a week, but not a girl who's been doing this for 3 fucking years. And so much of those mistakes come after we see Batman bat-splaining to her in plain fucking English why she shouldn't behave the way she behaves, and she does it fucking anyway.
He's a nasty combination of narcissist and sociopath. He'll have you smiling right up to the moment he cuts your throat. I haven't had to deal with his type of crazy in a while. I don't want you to either.
What are you saying?
Don't go near him without me.
There is really, honestly, nothing likable about this depiction of Batgirl, and it actually really does come off as kind of sexist. So feminists really did have a big problem with her portrayal in this movie, and they're right. I agree. I have a problem with it too. But I believe wholeheartedly that the writers of this movie actually thought they were catering to the feminist crowd.
He's objectified you.
All the elements are there, even the gay friend.
He's single.
But of course, all the gay friend wants to talk about is Barbara's sex life. As she depicts Batman as a guy she's dating, she blurts out this fucking gem.
So if he's gonna start making decisions based on emotions, of which he has zero, then I think we've got a problem.
Well, I have a problem with the logic of a man with no emotions making decisions based on emotion, and the fact that this is coming from a character who makes literally every decision based on emotions. Fuck you, Batgirl. And then this happens. Why are you doing this? This is the most wrong thing you can do. Nobody wants this. This is bad fan fiction. Their core audience clearly was not any real Batman fan. Batman fans definitely don't want Batgirl portrayed as a whiny, self-centered brat. Like I said, they literally fucking murdered the last character who behaved that way. And the last thing they wanted was... It seems pretty clear to me that the writers wanted to make the feminists happy, but just really didn't know how. Without the outrage and the controversy, they'd probably just make it the 40-minute movie it should have been. Pro tip though, if you really want to make feminists happy, make your female overpowered, impervious to harm, and completely fucking uninteresting. But hell, for all I know, they're just fucking misogynist shitlords. I don't know. The last half of the movie is basically just the Killing Joke, and if you come into it completely blind to the series and the Batgirl controversy, it acts as an awkward transition that has nothing to do with the first 30 minutes whatsoever. Honestly, I think DC is just lost at this point. They are fucking up everything they touch. But anyway. Feminists can use this film as yet another example of sexism in media and never acknowledge how their unquenchable, perpetual outrage inspired it. But I predict a lot more failures of this nature will occur before creators start realizing the hopelessness of meeting the demands of this vocal minority. Much like the epic failure of the Lady Ghostbusters, The Killing Joke is another great example of how if you're gonna listen to anybody, listen to the fucking people who actually like the source material in the first place. Stop pandering to moralist crybullies and stop shitting on your fan base, you idiots. Anyway, if you like this video, do that thing you know you should do but still need to be told, you fuck. Goodbye.
He's objectified you.